Today we're making this beautiful poinsettia bow out of ribbon. And that's all you need is ribbon, wire, thin wire, your ribbon, and hot glue. I always have my hot glue gun ready. And you will need some beads, little glass seed beads. Okay, and we've got wire on the back still, so it can be attached to your Christmas tree or banister or garlands, wreaths, presents, table centers. So what you will need for this project is 1.5 yards of 1.5 inch wide ribbon, and instructions will be at the end of the video, so don't worry. But anyway, we start with 1.5 inches wide, and you need 8 of these, or 4 of these 8-inch pieces. So 4 of these, 8 inches, 3 pieces of 6-inch for the smaller petals that go on the top. And then for your leaf, you can either, I use 2 pieces here because they're a bit narrower, but you can use 1 piece, and it should be about 6 inches or 9 inches in length. And each piece should be cut to a point like that, and what I do is I just fold it in half like so, and with your scissors you cut at an angle, and then you get that nice point. I'll show you here. Let's pretend this is the end of your petal. So you fold it in half, and with the raw edges towards you, you cut at a diagonal like that. And open it up and you've got a perfect point. So you do that with all your strips, both sides, both ends. And then what you do is, quite easy, take each piece and fold it in half and kind of make a little crease so that you know where the center is, like that. Doesn't have to be super serious, but just a gentle reminder of where the center is, because you're going to gather it and wire it, and so it's important to have it centered. There we go. We'll do all. We've got 4 8-inch pieces here and 3 6-inch pieces. And that's that. There we go. Okay. Now, get one of your wires, and we'll start with the long pieces first. That's the bottom of your flower. Okay, have your wire handy. Now, gather the petal in the center and hold it tightly in your thumb and finger. And do that with all the other ones along that crease that you made. And kind of overlap them like that. Don't worry too much, because once the wire's wrapped around, then we will start to fluff them out and put the petals the way we want there. Okay, now we've got the 4 here, 4 8-inch pieces. Get your wire and wrap it tightly around all petals. Don't worry about the shape right now, just get that wire around. And keep the wire ends towards the bottom or the back. And you can do, I always do a little twist just so that nothing comes undone, which we don't want happening. See, so there is the beginning of your flower. Now you can do a little bit of pulling and arranging. There we go. That's the beginning. Okay. And no flower is perfect or identical, so don't worry about that. There we go. Now, take the smaller ones, do the same thing. Gather in the center where you folded, go. Get your second piece of wire and wrap it around tightly like that. With both ends, keep the ends to the back, a little bit of a twist. And fluff those out slightly. Okay. Make sure it looks like a flower. Now, take that and place it on top of your larger petals. And then again, get those wire and wrap it around a little bit. Like so. Just to make sure it's attached to the bigger flower. Don't worry about shape right now. It'll come, I promise. Okay. And take all those ends and twist them. There. Nothing's gonna come undone. Okay. Flatten that. Okay, now start with your larger petals that are on the bottom. Make sure those are aligned to look like a flower. And now, here are the smaller ones. Puff those out. There we go. Getting there. See? There. Beautiful. Okay, now get yourself another small piece of, oh no, actually you don't need any more wire. You just gather these in the center and take those ends that you've got on the bottom of your flower and put this in the center where those wires are and twist the ends around the green ribbon, which is your leaf. There we go. And these ends can be trimmed, and you can have longer ends so that you can attach this to a tree or a wreath. Okay, now we'll do some puffing until you get the desired look. Okay, now one more detail. So you've got your hot glue ready, I hope. If not, plug it in. And then when it's hot, you're going to add a dab of glue around this wire here, and then you're going to stick that glued air, you've got some hot glue there, plop that into your container of beads, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to fold my petals down a little bit. Don't want to get glue and beads all over the place. It can be kind of messy, so maybe practice first on something. But anyway, there you go. Now take your hot glue and you're just going to put a little flat surface of glue over the wire. And then you're going to turn this upside down, and here's your beads, and dab this glued area into your beads, and make sure you get lots of beads. See, look what happens. The glue flattens out and you've got beads, which is the center of your poinsettia. If beads fall off, doesn't matter, you can always add more glue. But in the end, what I would do is put a layer of some sort of varnish or transparent Mod Podge over the beads so that nothing falls out in the future when you're actually using this on your trees or centerpiece for a table. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Not too hard, not too expensive. I think you can get about 2 flowers out of a 5-yard spool of ribbon. There. Merry Christmas. Beads falling off, that's okay. You're gonna put a layer of Mod Podge. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed making. if you have any questions, just write in the comment box. Merry Christmas. Bye for now.